we have a problem. I'm on my phone too much. It's really scary for me to think that a lot of people in our generation will get to the end of our lives and realize, whoa, I spent way more of my life consuming other people's lives than living my own. That's not something I'm cool with. This video is the beginning of me making progress. Number one, I want to create more, especially as someone who struggles with my noggin. I'm an anxious gal. I need to be creating more than I'm consuming. I also think that's just important for people in general. So I've sort of started to ease my way into this. I started by doing the little like book nook things. The electricity doesn't work in that because I put the box in wrong, so I can't get the batteries in. That's the second one that I did. I threw the roof away on accident. I really liked it because it was a good entry craft where you didn't really have to use your own brain or imagination or creativity, but it got you in the mood to start like being more tactile and hands-on and things like that, which I think was a great way to get me back into creating. I knew I wanted to create, but I had no ideas. I think when you are constantly consuming content, consuming other people's lives, consuming other people's ideas, you're not really giving your brain a chance to think for itself. The other thing that I want to add that was very helpful to me in the beginning of this journey was changing the type of content that I'm consuming online. So I really reevaluated who I was following, and I made sure that I was following people who were posting things that were aligned with this sort of journey I'm going on. Because yes, I'm consuming content, but it's aligned with what I want to do, and it's encouraging me to do those things as well. It's also encouraged me to get a brick. Not necessary. For a really long time, I was using an app called Opal. It's a screen time app, essentially, but I bypassed it a lot, and I knew I needed something that made it harder for me, so I got a brick. Let's get our lives back, shall we? I've always loved crafting, but I feel like I've strayed away from it, and I don't know why. And I'm kind of sick of it. So at first I was thinking just buying like one craft at a time, but I think for the way my brain works, I want to have a lot of different options because sometimes I get into a mood where I want to do something very specific and I want it to be able to do that. Also, sometimes I want to do something crafty, but I don't feel like making a huge mess. And I feel like a lot of the crafts I have in mind right now are very messy. So the first craft I have in mind, I got this large canvas. I haven't really painted in many years, so I think I'm being a bit overzealous with this, but we're gonna go for it. I want to paint something for above our bed. This is definitely gonna be a longer project. I've painted a lot, but it was never good because I didn't take my time with it.
I think this is wonderful.
We went to a paint and sip. Our apartment had a paint and sip night, and we did this. Well, I did this one. Tyler did the other one. I'm not good with proportions when it comes to painting. I would like to get better at it, but that's that. And then I also got some yarn and knitting needles. I got into knitting several years ago. Growing up, my grandmother always crocheted, and I could never get the hang of crocheting. I feel like you can do one or the other, and I tried, and I could not get the hang of crocheting. Knitting, however, came very easily to me. I was able to just like sit on my couch and knit while watching TV and not really look at what I'm doing. I don't remember how to knit at all. So we have the painting, we have knitting. This is my project I'm gonna work on right now. I've been collecting a lot of things for a scrapbook since Tyler and I started dating, essentially. And even before then, like I have a bunch of stuff from my Europe trip, but I've never sat down to put it together because I feel like I have a very specific idea in mind of how I want things to look, and I just didn't have the materials for it. But I'm realizing that it's kind of just, it doesn't have to be perfect, and you gather as you go. Tyler is working on, this is his dress.
We're embroidering. I saw a TikTok and thought to myself, like I usually do, I can do that with no experience.
Isn't that incredible? This is the first time doing it. So this is awesome. What do you enjoy about this craft?
I like little details. I like to, like little leaves and things. It's very fun. It is kind of like, hurts your hands a little bit. It's the labor of love.
I bought a lot of scrapbooking materials a while ago, which is nice because now I have things to work with. I'm so excited for these. It's like a travel sticker pack just with all of the states. I'm so excited about this because we're going on a cross-country road trip in August. So like the amount of cool things I'm gonna have, I'm just so excited. That entire trip will be a vlog, so make sure you subscribe and follow along for that. If you have any tips for how to organize your craft supplies, please let me know because I'm an organizer and this is not cutting it. All right, so we're gonna work on the Mexico one. I already sort of planned it out yesterday. I think one of my favorite parts of scrapbooking so far is that it gives a purpose to all of the photos that we take. I'm realizing that we take more photos now than any generation before us, yet we remember fewer of these moments than our parents do from their disposable camera one summer 45 years ago. I think it's just a great reminder that the photos we take mean nothing if we never look at them and like really sit with them again. I don't know, there's just something so therapeutic and nostalgic about sitting down and really sifting through and sitting with these memories rather than just scrolling past it. You know, really looking at the wristbands from the resort we stayed at and cutting out the photos and gluing them down, writing things next to it. It's just so special. The amount of photos we have available to us 24/7 sort of takes away from their value. I don't know. I think there's something really special about sitting with a photo and relishing in the memory. When was the last time that you intentionally looked back at old photos and sat with it rather than scrolling past it super quickly or your iPhone notifying you of a memory from 2 years ago, but genuinely searching for a specific photo and reliving it? I highly recommend it. These are things that would have literally never had any use or meaning until this, but when you actually put it all together and look at it and sit with this, there's so much to remember and it's so reminiscent. Because what do you mean I'm collaging a random Advil packet from a headache that Tyler had on a flight to Mexico? I feel like that's something that we never would really remember or think about until you put something to use. And also it's cool to use like trash for things like this. It's craft time, Sunday evening craft time. Craft
Mac and cheese.
All right, I'm about to do some painting. Finally start the painting. What I've been doing the past few days, honestly, neither of us have been super crafty, but I've been knitting. I started a scarf. Sorry I didn't show you. You'll be all right though. I have noticed, so this is my second time ever picking up knitting. The first time, funnily enough, I tried to do a scarf and I also seemingly did the same exact color. So this started out as 24 stitches. Right here. It's now 28. So I have this random curve right here where I somehow, some way added 4 more stitches. But it's very nice and therapeutic and relaxing. I can just sit and do it. I've been doing it in the mornings while I'm having my coffee. Now I'm gonna start my painting. I have some inspiration. These are like the colors I'm going for because I need something to tie in our bedroom. I have a very specific bedroom vision, but I don't want to spend millions of dollars on decor and art, so I figured I could just make it myself. So I just need to figure out how to execute this because I do feel like the pieces I like the most are kind of glittery, but maybe it's just a lot of white highlights. This was so much fun for me, and if I'm being honest, I have not worked on it since I recorded this, but I really missed painting. I think a lot of this for me is learning to just remove the pressure from myself. I am not expected to be Picasso. And that's a hard pill for me to swallow as a perfectionist. I really just want to learn how to create, simply to create, not to be perfect, not for any expected outcome, just to enjoy it and to have fun and to learn to like things that I make. Because again, it doesn't have to be perfect and there's beauty in literally every single creation. But I had so much fun with this. I initially started to do it in like some organized, specific shape type of a way. Again, I went in with some ideas of like a general color scheme and it turned out completely opposite of how I was expecting, which is so fun. I think I got a little bit of analysis paralysis, which is why I haven't picked it back up because I really like this texture that I started with. And by started with, I mean ended with. I really liked the way this ended, but this is just a base layer and I really have no idea where to go from here, what to put on top of it, but I think I just need to pick it up again and go. So maybe that's what you'll see in the next video. If you enjoy this sort of crafty week with me, let me know. This is the first layer of the painting. I'll just insert a picture of it. I'm so excited to see how it changes by layer, but I'm really enjoying this texturing so far. This was not the plan, but I'm not mad about it.
It's really good.
I haven't finished my painting. I haven't worked on it at all since what you last saw. This is a craft I've been wanting to do for a while and I'm very excited about it. Also, I didn't end up getting anything at the scrap exchange. The idea is to turn flowers that Tyler has gotten me and that I've pressed in this cute press he made me for our anniversary, our 1-year anniversary. He made me this press and then took me to a wildflower field, and I've had the flowers that I picked at that wildflower field pressing in here for almost a year. And I've had no idea what to do with them because I have a bunch of dried flowers of bouquets he's gotten me and made me, but I usually just hang them. I haven't done that yet. We'll have to find somewhere to put that in a later vlog. I want to take these out and Mod Podge them, I think. The goal is to have that be like a background to a photo frame, picture frame, and then have a picture of us from that date on top. I have a closet clean out to do. The reason I have a closet clean out to do, number one, I barely wear a lot of these clothes. Number two, my old roommate Carrie is sending me a lot of her clothes that she just got rid of from her closet clean out. So I need to make some room. But I think I would like to do a little try on of the things that I am considering getting rid of. First up is this little black, I thrifted this a while ago. It's just a black tank top. I just don't know. This is a shirt that I used to get a lot of use out of, but I just haven't been wearing it, but I don't know if I can part ways with it yet. So I'm gonna keep it for now. I have several denim button downs. I haven't gotten much use out of this one, but I'm not getting rid of it, sorry. See, this isn't going well. Okay, this is a shirt that I got that I also thrifted. My problem with thrifting is that I see something and it's cute, and then I get out and I'm like, what, is it actually cute? I need to try this on though. My goal with trying them on is to either realize I don't like it, or I do like it and I need to start wearing it more. This is also a quarter zip. I don't wear it too much. I don't think I'm doing a very good job at looking through things. Okay, I've had these and I never wear them. Let's donate them. I used to wear them and then I just stopped. Please let me know how you organize your like bra, socks, undies drawer, because like there's got to be a better way. They're sentimental to me. I don't think I need this. It's like a thrifted ripped sweatshirt. It's cute. It's from Aerie. Their sizing is weird. This is an extra small. I'm not an extra small. I'm trying to be more creative and like turn my clothes that I don't wear into something that I will wear. Also, since I cleared out so much room, this can just be a t-shirt drawer. That wasn't nearly as bad as I thought. So that's thrift, that's try on. That's what we'll do now. I was really hoping it'd be a rainy Sunday. Not the case. I'm kind of over high-rise jeans, and this is my problem with jeans. Oh, they're completely unzipped. Sorry, I'm not trying to flash you. They're too big, I think. I just don't think they're that flattering. Not for me. Donate. These are my Abercrombie and Fitch. I feel like they really like accentuate this area on me, which like nothing wrong with this area, but I feel like I would prefer how jeans look when they land like here versus like, see what I'm saying? It just sucks because I do think they're cute, but yeah, not happening. I didn't wear this dress on vacation in Costa Rica, so I'm definitely not gonna wear it not on vacation in Costa Rica. You know what, I want to try these shorts on. These are just my big thick sweaters that take up a lot of space but really aren't that much stuff. I hate trying on clothes. Like this is a skirt I've owned for a very long time, but I've never worn it because I don't know what to wear it with. They do. I just found these shorts. This is a skirt. What a week. I'm not going to get on here and say that this cured my anxiety and I didn't scroll at all, because that would be a lie. But I will say that progress has been made, and that was sort of the entire point. I noticed significantly less ruminating going on in my brain just by using my hands, creating more, and scrolling less. I will also say I had significantly less desire to go on my phone. Instead, I found myself really excited to craft in the evening, or when I would sit down to watch TV, instead of either spiraling on my thoughts or needing to pick up my phone to avoid that, I would pick up my knitting needle and work on my scarf, and it helped me so much to actually be present. That's sort of my entire goal here, is to enjoy my life more, be present, not need to fill voids with my phone or with other things, and just be able to enjoy. Something that I also implemented this week was journaling in the mornings. This is something that I used to do, and I always feel great when I do it, and then, like many other things that we know work for us, I sort of just abandoned it because it worked. And I started to feel better, so I stopped doing it. It's sort of like when I used to work on the ambulance, people would start taking their medicine and then they'd feel better, and then they'd stop taking their medicine because they felt better, when really they were feeling better because of their medicine. I'm realizing that I need to keep doing the habits that make me feel good, because I feel good because of those habits. So I'm definitely going to continue things like journaling in the morning, knitting while I'm doing things, watching TV in the morning when I'm drinking my coffee, feeling restless, like doing things with my hands, knitting, etc., and just crafting in the evening. It's also a really great way to connect with your partner, just like crafting alongside of them. It's really fun. So I'm definitely going to keep doing it, and I would honestly recommend you guys find something similar, whether it be scrapbooking, painting, drawing, crafting, air dry clay, journaling, whatever it may be. It's really fun, it's great for us, and it's a good way to connect with the people that you love. If you liked this video and would like to do more crafts with me, let me know, because I'm still working on a lot. I just finished my first ball of yarn with my scarf, and I'm going to be adding in a different color, which I'm really excited about. And after this scarf, I think I'm going to move on to a sweater. I also need to keep working on my painting for above the bed, which I'm very excited about, and I have a lot more things I want to work on, like making a family recipe book. I have more things to scrapbook, and I also want to do a lot of thrift flips. And this room is going to be getting a makeover. So if you want to see all of that, let me know. I would love to keep creating with you guys. And I would also love to hear in the comments any tips you have for me of questions I asked along the way, or what you'll be crafting this week. With that being said, I had a great time crafting with you, and I will see you next time. Bye, friends.